It's National Police Week, which means organizations across the nation are taking time to honor, remember, and support law enforcement officers. KIMT News 3's Sananda McCall spoke with the Rochester Police Department to hear what it's like being behind the badge. Sananda.
Yeah, Tyler, as many may know, the role of a police officer is not easy, and that actually is what sets the tone for this week's events. Now, from nation to state and here in Rochester, memorials have been held to honor fallen officers. And yesterday at the Law Enforcement Memorial in St. Paul, officers stood guard for 24 hours to remember those who lost their lives while serving, which is now over 300 officers in Minnesota. Lieutenant Ryan Mangeson of RPD says due to the tragic events many policemen encounter, officer wellness is critical to ensure they're serving to the best of their ability, which means offering mental, emotional, and physical support services. Despite the risks behind the job, Lieutenant Mangeson explains why many officers still show up for the community.
Motivates officers to keep coming back and doing the job. Even in the last few years, there have been some very trying times in law enforcement, but officers do it because that sense of service, the wanting to give back to their community, to make their community a better place, to be part of the solution, not the problem.
And he also says if you do see an officer in your community, a simple thank you for your service goes a long way. Live in Rochester, I'm Sananda McCall, KIMT News 3.
Sure does. Thank you, Sananda. Now on Thursday night at 6:30, a memorial service will be held at Soldiers Field Veterans Memorial in honor of the 40 officers from southeast Minnesota who've died in the line of duty in the past year. In the last month, 4 officers have lost their lives throughout Minnesota and Wisconsin.